And welcome back to my channel. Today I am here to try Breeze Cozy Autumn book tag, and I have everything. I have my snacks, I have my books here, and I am going to do an autumnal book tag in a Caribbean settings. So the cozy autumn book tag have 10 questions that I'm going to attempt, and I hope I really nail this. Let's do this. So the first question, what book always reminds you of fall or autumn? The book that always reminds me, I am a teacher, you guys, and I have been using these two books for quite a while, and especially during the season. So the book that reminds me of fall or autumn is The Ugly Duckling. And I know that it's very springish, but for me, I find it's very, very, very autumn because of the colors and the theme of the book. And I know everybody know what The Ugly Duckling is about. I love that story. I love reading that to my kids. And for me, the book depicts change and evolution. But I wouldn't use evolution with my kids because it's a big word. But I try to use the word change. And autumn is about change in your life, change your perspective, your thoughts, your things, everything is just about change. So I love the theme and the moral of the story. So this book always reminds me of fall or autumn. The next question is, what is your favorite autumnal book cover? And I would definitely say it's a children's book again. I will definitely say The Apple Pie Tree. It reminds me of autumn, the butterfly and the apple and everything. It just reminds me about autumn. What is your favorite autumnal drink? And I love this green tea, and I also love the Swiss milk chocolate, the one with the marshmallow. You guys, I know that you all know it. I love a hot cup of that when I'm reading. I love that, and I love having my green tea as well. Do you prefer to read late at night or early in the morning? I do prefer to read late on evenings into the night because I do live near a river, and I love hearing the sounds of the bird going home at 5:30 p.m. in the evening, and the sound of the river. The place is just so quiet, so serene, so peaceful, and it just ties in with everything, especially around this time. And that is not, I would say evening to night is my favorite time to read. Halloween is coming up. What is your most favorite spooky read? And that would definitely be Sydney Sheldon, Are You Afraid of the Dark? I'm reading right now. And this book is about two women who lost their husbands very mysteriously and who are connected in some way because they are somehow being chased because of their mysterious deaths. And there's this chief executive person of an international company, and somehow there's a connection, and it's just spooky, you guys. It's just spooky. More spooky if you read it at night. I'm not into spooky books, but I did choose that I want to read. I want to read one of these books and get through it. Question number 6. What is the ultimate comfort read for you? And I would definitely have to say that would be Barbara Delinsky, Three Wishes. And this book is about a girl called Brie Taggart. She's a waitress. She has been waitressing for about 15 years at this diner. And then there's this lawyer who comes to this small town in Panama, Vermont. And he comes there to make some change in his life, from all the business and stuff. And one night she's going home and there's a strong blizzard, and he's also driving home, and he's hit by another truck who hits him and hits her. And so she ends up on the operation table, and during the operation she somehow has this premonition, or she died and she thinks she saw herself on the operation table, and she's granted 3 wishes by the spiritual or mysterious religious being. And she comes back, and he's feeling very guilty that he hit her, and he decides he wants to also be there for her and help her get back on her feet. She doesn't know who her mom is because she was raised by her dad, so one of the wishes she uses, and she wishes to find her mom. However, she knew her mom was around her all this time because she had to keep herself a secret because of the father, and she also wishes to have a child for him, and she did die at the end. It's a comforting read. I really did thought at the end of the book that it was some sort of premonition thing again, and she didn't really die, but she really did die. So she did resolve the 3 wishes. Question number 7. What is your favorite autumnal reading snack? And I live in the Caribbean, as I told you guys, so I love having cheese curls and This is by a company called Sunshine Snack and Zoomers. And I love having these two snacks along with caramel popcorn. I love having caramel popcorn. I love caramel popcorn, something about autumn and the feeling and just, you know, connecting with other people and hearing about autumn and knowing what autumn is about. I love caramel popcorn, and I also love having brownies. I bake my own brownies. I love having brownies. Feel free to ask me for a recipe for brownies. What is your favorite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading? My favorite autumnal candle to burn whilst reading, I must say it has to be the Enchanted Sugar Plum by Yvonne. I really love this candle. It smells so good. It smells like, it's, for me it smells like apple, so I'm not sure why they call it sugar plum, but it smells so much like apple. There's also cinnamon in that candle. When you're not reading, what is your autumnal activity, you guys? When I'm not reading, I am doing snail mail. This is my table, this is my craft area, and I have done some autumn snail mail and Halloween theme. So here I have it. I did the pages in autumn colors, and I did this envelope to go with it. And yes, I love autumn. I just love autumn. I also have this mail here as well that I did autumn theme. I sent out most of them already. What's on your autumn fall reading list? My autumn fall reading list, first on the list I have the Train to Impossible Places, and this is about a girl named Susie who wakes up one night and in the middle of her living room there's a train track. There's a train, there's this strange looking gnome little guy in the middle of her living room, and she wants to know what's happening. She finds out that he's delivering mail to impossible places. She wants to go to the impossible places. She boards the train and she is about to make her first delivery because, you know, he decided he wants her in on it. She's already there on the train anyway. Her parents is at home sleeping in a deep sleep because there's a spell. That's how the spell works. She wasn't supposed to be awake, but somehow she was awake and she saw the train. So she goes up to Lady Crepuscular, who she has to do a delivery of a globe that has a frog inside. When she goes to deliver it, she hears a voice on the inside saying, you know, begging her for him not to be delivered. So it did end up that the frog inside was a boy who had all the knowledge about unlocking everything in the kingdom, and Lady Crepuscular was after this. She decided Lady Crepuscular is too mean because they were like 30 minutes late for delivery, and she's telling her that she's going to take all 30 minutes away from her life. And she's saying to herself, I'm not going to deliver this globe to this mean person. I'm just going to make a run for it and let's just go. So they did make a run for it. The chase ensues, and Lady Crepuscular, you know, is a whole adventure. And this is Lady Crepuscular here. Of course, this is Susie here. And there's another book. This one is it Great Train Robbery, and I think PG Bell also has another book coming out in 2021 of January, if I'm not too sure. I'm also reading New Moon and Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer, and these are two books that has been on the horizon, the book horizon, for quite a long time. And this is about a vampire series, and the main character's name is Bella, and I am very excited to finish reading these two books. Last but not least on my list is The Poet's X, of course, and I find this book is just the cover of the book is autumn colors, and I love it a lot. And this is about a girl named Zamara who writes poem, and she's going to this high school. She's this from this very affiliated Catholic family. Her mother has strong Catholic views and wants her to grow up to, you know, be this very God-fearing, decent person. And Zamara has a mind of her own. Zamara is making friends, you know, and she did enter a poetry contest without her mom knowing, of course, and of course ditching confirmation classes to go to the poetry contest. At the end of it all, it so happens in the book that Zamara did attend the contest, and even the priest was there. It's a very good read by Elizabeth Acevedo. She also has Clap When You Land. I did read that book. It's a very emotional read, and I would recommend any of Elizabeth Acevedo books to you guys. So that's it for my autumnal tag with Brie. Thank you for viewing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed this autumnal tag in a Caribbean setting. How I do it. I'm not sure if there are other Caribbean readers who is doing this tag, but I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you'd like and subscribe for more videos to come. Thank you for viewing. Stay read up, stay safe, stay positive. Bye.